still in the sunshine here in Ferryhouse Racecourse for the Tattersalls Ireland Breeze Up, and I'm joined now by Mark McStay, bloodstock agent based in Newmarket. And Mark, you've had multiple successes with horses that you've bought out of the sale, including of course City of Memphis. Could be a big weekend for him.
Yeah, she's running the 1,000 guineas on Sunday for Paddy Toomey. Lovely filly we purchased here last year, Paddy and I. And you know, she topped the sale here and was really well presented. She breezed particularly well. Katie Walsh sold her, so you know, Tats Ireland Ferryhouse has been a lucky spot for us. We sourced the Purple Lily, who obviously was placed in last year's Irish Oaks, so a Group 1 filly the previous year. Letsbefrankaboutit, who won a Group 3 from this sale. So, you know, it's probably been a very lucky sale for me. It's nice to come home to Ireland, particularly when the weather is nice like this, and you know, it runs into a great weekend's racing as well.
How do you think that this year's edition of the sale matches up to previous catalogues?
I had a wander around yesterday afternoon and I looked at some of the horses just, you know, in hand. There were some very nice individuals. You know, typically the vendors, you know, they really try and give you a steer as to what they are happy to recommend. Just standing in the stand there watching the horses breeze, I thought there was a pretty high standard. You know, some particularly nice horses, so I'm sure there's going to be good horses come out of it again. You know, I think the timing of this sale is great. It allows them a little bit more time. You can get a horse that, you know, isn't only focused on maybe on Ascot and places like that, but a horse that's got a, you know, a long-term future in terms of maybe getting a mile plus as well. So, you know, it's a sale I like, and I'm sure, you know, hopefully we'll be able to buy some tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
When you open the catalogue, do you first look at the pedigree? Do you make your list beforehand, or do you come and look at the breezes? Which is more influential for you when you're picking a possible horse to buy?
I suppose the breeze, it's all about the breeze really. At a breeze up sale I have to breeze. You know, the pedigree will probably give you an indication of what level you could realistically hope that they'll achieve to, and I think the other factor is the consigners. You know, we're very fortunate. There's some extremely talented horsemen and women who are presenting these horses at all the breeze up sales, and it's a format that's evolved over the last, I don't know, 20 years or so, and you know, these people are top class you know, consigners. They do an excellent job with the horses, so that, you know, their recommendation and, you know, their endeavours and their track records is something that I would personally take into account an awful lot when I'm purchasing horses. And you know, a lot of people talk about times and that, but for me it's not necessarily all about times. It's, you know, about a long-term future with a horse, and you know, luckily I think at this sale you get a chance to buy some of those horses.
Okay, well, best of luck with your buying and best of luck with City of Memphis this weekend.
Thanks, Sally Ann, and I just want to say thank you to ITM and Tats Ireland. They've done a great job, you know, getting us all here and looking after us, and you know, it's probably a venue for people who've never been to a sale before. They should try and get to.
Well said. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.